Pat Matsuda doing a good job of keeping his hands up even later on into this fight, but it seems like Leonard Carter kind of picks and chooses his spots and gets through that. Almost a tie stance that he comes in with.
Here comes those knees again.
Leonard Carter's corner imploring him to throw more kicks. Maurice Smith in his corner, Danny Boy Bennett.
Pat could be in trouble right now.
Oh my goodness, on the way up is real damage. Oh, another big right.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, how does he stay standing? This is just unbelievable action going on here.
Pat's taking a good beating.
What do you think about Pat's corner? I mean, Pat's obviously a tough guy. Do you think maybe Pat's corner should think about throwing in the towel in a case like this? Or?
I don't think not yet. I think he's still functioning pretty good. He's taking a beating, but he's still covering up.
So you think he still has a chance to turn it around?
Yeah, and when you train this hard for a fight, you sure don't want to be, a towel being thrown in.
And of course, Pat Matsuda also originally growing up here in Mililani, Hawaii. He's got a lot of family in the crowd and a lot of old friends. Doesn't want to disappoint them. Leonard Carter imploring him to create space and kick. You hear Maurice Smith there. Oh, and just as soon as they ask, he delivers.
You can hear Maurice really clear, huh?
UFC champion Maurice Smith really giving it to Leonard Carter. Not one of his stable of fighters, but does train with him from time to time. But I'll tell you what, this Pat Matsuda is a game fighter. Just no quit in him.
There we go, working the legs.
And even those low leg kicks really do take a lot out of you. It's almost as in a boxing match they say go to the body and the head will follow.
Good
big right hand from Pat Matsuda. Perhaps tired now is Leonard Carter. Let's see if Pat can muster something up here. The crowd getting behind him. Wow. Leonard Carter may be doing a good job at bluffing about not being tired, but they look just dead exhausted.
Oh, back to the ground again.
And it's on the ground, Pat Matsuda. May even have his fingers in his mouth. Referee Steve English again right on top of things. And I don't know if Pat's got anything left to work any magic down here, but if he's got anything, he better break it out now. 10 minutes in. Knee to belly. Oh, a good shot to the midsection. That'll hurt. Looking for an arm bar. Does he have it? Oh, boy, that was close. And now it's a side mount for Leonard Carter. Again, elbows to the head are illegal, but as long as it's not the points, you're allowed to throw forearms. You're allowed to throw anything that doesn't land the points of the elbows in there, and that's just to stop the bleeding. Headbutts and elbows seem to cause a lot of cuts, and with all the focus on this sport, the UFC has decided that those are two new rules that I agree with. I think it's going to be great for the sport. Both fighters being split up now.
Right now, with all that muscle Pat has,
oh my goodness,
he's got to have a lot of lactic acid in there.
Oh. And he wants to keep going. He better keep those hands up now, boy, and there they are.
Be a smart move for Leonard to work the legs, kick the legs.
Yeah, as we were saying, those low leg kicks are almost like the body shots in boxing. They really tear down an opponent, especially later on in the fight. We're 13 minutes in now.
Pat's got to watch his left hand. It's dropping down every once in a while. That right high kick might come in from Leonard.
And Leonard Carter certainly would want to finish this, even though it looks pretty obvious he's going to win this thing on points if it goes the distance. But you come in to a foreign soil, and He'd be much happier finishing a fight strong. Even some boos from the crowd here. Perhaps both fighters happy to rest for a moment here and finish up the last minute strong, maybe. Almost as if Leonard Carter is baiting him into getting a little bit closer to try and land that big kick.
Leonard's looking for that one last shot.
Looks like he wants to take a big shot. He doesn't want to put them together anymore. Here's a big combination. Here it comes. Looking to finish it. A knee. Pat trying to hold on. Oh,
there's that kick.
You can almost see that coming. Leonard Carter almost setting up, resting just a little bit, throwing a flurry. I think you're seeing the same thing again here. Pat Matsuda still coming forward, though. I'll tell you what, you got to give this grappler a whole lot of credit. We've seen a great deal of success by wrestlers in the sport in the recent past. A lot of it due to just, wrestlers are tough guys. Working the legs still.
Pat tried for his one big haymaker again.
They're going to take a shot at it. You can hear Leonard Carter's corner still urging him to finish strong, as it looks as it's going to go to the judges.
Yeah, I think Maurice knows too that fighting a fighter that has a lot of local backing, you've got to try to knock him out, because you never know where the decision's going to go.
Absolutely. Well, as always, first fight of the night here at Super Brawl. This one has been a beauty. Looks like it's going to go the distance. The closing seconds of match number one. Oh! Big roundhouse. Did the referee stop it? I guess it made the distance. Oh my goodness. Look, a brutal match that was. Leonard Carter doing one heck of a job. Pat Matsuda, you can't take anything away from him. Strong character. It will go to the judges. We'll talk a little bit about the scoring system here. Let's take a look at what is doing. It's when he crossed over, Egan. When he looked for that side choke.
Yeah, he jumped over for the side choke now.
Yeah, there's a pretty move. It was really one of the highlights of Pat's fight there. That was early on. Now I think we're going to take a look at just an unbelievable barrage of punishment. All these these aren't glancing blows, Egan. These are knees and punches landing square on the chin of Pat Matsuda, and he just kept coming forward.
Pat took some good shots right there.
Oh, boy. And this is the kick that ended the fight right there at the 15-minute mark. Carl Frank's one of the judges, working awful hard. Again, we talk about scoring. There is a chance of 5 possible points. You get a point for standing superiority, a 1 point for takedown superiority, a point for ground superiority, and 2 points for overall superiority. Again, you'd have to give standing to Leonard Carter. Takedowns, perhaps you could give to Pat Matsuda. There were only a couple in the fight. Ground, I'd almost call it even. Leonard Carter did a heck of a job on the ground.
He did great on the ground.
What do you suppose Pat Matsuda is going to feel like tomorrow?
He's going to have lots of lumps and bruises all over his head.
Crowd still filing into the Blaisdell Arena. There's Danny Boy Bennett in the corner. He'll be fighting in the super fight. Looks like we have a decision.